Football players don't always play by the rules, taking illegal drugs to perform better, harassing your opponent, or even smacking yourself with your opponent's hand. These are the times footballers got caught cheating. But first, let's kick off on a lighter note and look back at the moment James Corden challenged 3 Man United players to play against his show's team.
Welcome to the beautiful Los Angeles, California, where the mighty Manchester United is set to face off against James Corden and his Late Late Show Football Club. Today's match proves to be an interesting battle of quality versus quantity, with Manchester United fielding 3 professionals against 100 kids.
They say they're Man United. If they're that united, why is there only 3 players turned up?
Okay, but that was an interesting training exercise. But there's nothing interesting about this. I can't believe this goalkeeper uses a second ball to cheat. And to think he only got away with a yellow. That's just illegal. But at least he didn't try to injure his opponent.
Well, getting not the sort of help he would want from his former teammate there.
Dude, those are not the balls you're supposed to be kicking. And unfortunately, that's just typical Joey Barton. Did you know he once got a ban for 12 weeks for a needless foul against Man City? Lucky, I would say, because a player in this list got a 9-month ban. But we'll get to that a little bit later on, because we need a minute to take a look at this moment of deception. Talking about a slap to the face, that's just sneaky, man. But not as sneaky as the moment when Mbappe tried to illegally win a penalty.
Oh, get up. Get up. Referee was spot on. Should have given him a yellow card. Give him a yellow for nonsense like that. If you're going to send young boys off like Nico Williams and a friend like that, yellow card's him for diving.
What, man? Even the commentator is having none of it. But this cannot compare to when David Luiz literally cheated to get his opponent sent off and then laughed about it. You can see he didn't even touch him. I think VAR arrived just a little too late. But even VAR wouldn't have been necessary for this brutal foul on Alfie Haaland.
It's a red card issued by David Ellery to Manchester United's captain for the 4th time.
Oh my god, that literally ended Alfie Haaland's career. But it turns out players do just about anything to win a game. Just like this German goalie who was caught cheating in the sneakiest way possible. The whole incident happened in 2015. Augsburg's goalkeeper Marvin Hitz intentionally dug his studs into the grass beside the penalty spot to make his opponent slip, a move strictly prohibited in any football league. It was glaringly evident to the commentators, highlighted as the cameraman zoomed in on the incident.
He's just trying to kick up the ground a little bit by that.
Unfortunately, there was no VAR back then, and the ref didn't see it. And well, damn, looks like his plan actually worked. And to think he was only fined 122 euros. Unlike Ivan Toney, who got a whopping 50,000 euro fine and almost a year ban. Introducing Ivan Toney, the English forward proudly representing Brentford with an annual income of £1 million. This affords him the chance to relocate his family to a comfortable home, alleviates concerns about utility bills, insurance, and groceries. Ivan's upbringing posed challenges, raised by a single mum alongside 4 siblings. However, Ivan's journey to professional success brought relief to the entire family. Notably, he earned a spot on the English national team and secured the 3rd position as the Premier League's top scorer, with an impressive 17 goals in 29 games. But despite his substantial salary, Ivan sought additional income. It appears his diamond chains, Dior jackets, and $250,000 G-Wagon just wasn't enough for him. So he started doing something that would almost end his career. He started betting on games, which is 100% illegal as a professional.
The Brentford striker Ivan Toney has been charged by the FA with misconduct in relation to alleged breaches of the FA's betting rules.
So these are serious charges that Ivan Toney is facing from the FA, and they will take some time to resolve.
But at least he was honest about it and pleaded guilty to all 262 charges. After a long investigation, he was then banned for 9 months and fined a whopping 50,000 euros. Damn! Now that's the dumbest cheat I've seen so far, but that doesn't come close to the dumbest thing Sergio Ramos has ever done. This guy literally tried to cheat UEFA and didn't even try to hide it. The incident occurred in 2019 as Real Madrid were up against Ajax in the Champions League last 16 and were already 2-1 up in Amsterdam. But Ramos had already suffered 2 yellows in previous games, so he decided to force one so he would get an automatic ban for the game against the Dutch team at home in Madrid, resulting in a clean sheet if they would make it to the quarter-final. When asked about the foul, Ramos said, "I would lie if I told you that I did not force the card. It is not to underestimate or think that the tie is already over, but I have decided so I can rest in the return." Obviously, UEFA weren't having any of this and considered it deliberate manipulation of the tournament. And the best thing about the incident is yet to come. Ramos stated he didn't underestimate the club from Amsterdam, but I think he did, which shows how dumb he was back then. He clearly didn't pay attention to the incredible talent that was on the field that year, because Madrid ended up getting their asses whooped 4-1.
Als iemand dit begin van dit seizoen had gezegd dat we nu in de kwartfinale zouden staan en Real Madrid hadden uitgeschakeld, dan hadden niet veel mensen dat geloofd, denk ik.
I guess Ramos regrets his decision now. Unlike Ryan Giggs, who literally burned down his whole reputation with an unbelievable cheating scandal.